and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal.
I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know I got limits.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to smash that follow button.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Summer, your host with the most, coming to you live with a recappy cap. I got a few things that I want to discuss today. We got a couple of things on the docket. We're going to try this again. I tried last night. It was like 1 in the morning and y'all wasn't having it. So I'm going to see if I can pull me a couple of people in here today. Now, when we do these live streams, I don't have a lot of rules and stuff. Y'all can do what y'all do. I ask two things. I ask that if someone else is live that you want to go watch, I ask that you do not announce it in the comments. It's rude. I know some of you do it and it's not to be malicious, but it's a distraction and it actually pulls people from the current stream. So I ask that you don't announce it. 2, we are adults. We can have different opinions and different views. Please talk freely in the comment section and engage, but don't be in here like scrapping. I don't want y'all in here throwing jabs and pulling out shanks and all kinds of crazy stuff in the comments because somebody else see it different from you. Like, we could do better than that. We could do better than that. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, and don't be afraid to share the live. Sharing is caring. The thumbs up on the live and sharing it is free, and it helps my page to grow. So I appreciate you. Oh, look, it's some people in the building. Let's see. Yes, I am live. I am really live. This is a live. I am currently live. It is 6:42 Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday. Yes, calling out nonsense. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing, boo? What's up, lamb chop? How you doing, love? What's up, Sherry? What's poppin'? How y'all feeling today? If you are watching and you find yourself unable to engage, it's probably because you are not subscribed to the page. This is a subscribers page, not a paid subscriber. Meaning you have to have hit that follow button or subscribe button that's free. Give it a few minutes and then you'll be able to engage freely, okay? Miss calling on nonsense. I don't know. I used to really enjoy doing lives. It's just be too much. For whatever reason, it has become like a task for me versus something like I just want to do. And I really do want to get back to doing them, but it's been so hard to work it into, not just even just hard about working it into my schedule, me just wanting to actually do them if I'm being honest. But I used to have a lot of fun. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed. And calling on nonsense, I see you went through a little trouble. I think it was you. Was it you? I seen a post that was something got flagged and they took it, but then you got it back. Was that you? Because sometimes I confuse your page with Smile Through the Tears. I'm good, been battling. Oh, I hope you feel better. Did you take anything for your headache, lamb chop? It's probably all that bad you be doing. Calm down a little bit with all that bad. As you know, lambs make that sound, right? Or is that sheep? Wait, who make that sound? Do lambs make that sound? Or do I got my animals mixed up? Oh my gosh. What? It was you? Okay. Yes, we used to have a ball back in right. Live used to be so fun back in the day. Oh my God, so much has changed. And speaking of which, speaking of back in the day, before we get into anything else, I don't know if you guys saw the post, but do you guys remember for the people that started out in the beginning, and I was sitting on a panel with just Chalet, she was doing an After Dark panel. It was a young lady that used to sit on a panel with us. Her name was Harmony. I put up a clip today. I saw the unfortunate news that she actually passed away. And that was actually very, very shocking to learn. Let's see if I can get a picture up for y'all. I was very shocked. Let me get this. Harmony is known for her. She used to always be like, rip me out the plastic because I'm acting brand new. And baby, she used to be like, you remember the panel? D&D's post got taken and they tried to take mine. They reported, oh my gosh. Well, how would, ooh, it said, take that picture down. This is Harmony. Some of y'all might remember her from sitting on the panel. From when I left the After Dark panel, it was actually behind an incident dealing with Harmony. And it was over egg rolls. Well, that's what like I think like broke the camel's back for real, like the egg roll comment. And it was so silly. But it was like a mix of things. I'm not even really sure even today for real, like what the real problem was. But it was this whole big thing. And I end up leaving the panel, never to return back. But it was sad to see that she passed. She was only 37 and she just turned 37. She had just turned 37. Legit, the timeline of events for her that I could see from her page was she had just celebrated a birthday and she had a birthday party. She had a birthday party. Hold on. Let me put this up. Her birthday was, I think her actual birthday was May 20th. But she had a birthday party May 17th. It was an all-white affair. And it looks like she had a good time. And then right after her party, she was doing like a countdown because one of her son had graduated from middle school and she had just celebrated his middle school graduation on May 22nd. And then today I seen a post about her passing away. Her sister, I believe it was her sister because they share the same last name, had put up a post. And I was like, wait. I was like, hold up, because she used Toya, but the picture, I'm like, that's Harmony. And I forgot that Harmony was not her real name. Like, Harmony was the name she used on social media. Because of her church presence and stuff like that, she kind of didn't want it to be associated with her real page, her real family, if I remember correctly. And it's such an unfortunate thing for it to happen the way it was. I seen a comment in the comment section on one of the posts where someone mentioned she had ended up in the hospital. I guess prior to this, I don't know if she stayed in the hospital or she just visited, but she must have went to the hospital not long after her son graduated middle school. And then today her sister put up a post saying that she was gone. And I'm like, that is insane. Like, that's insane. Like, regardless of what went on social media, like, I didn't have no role. Like, it wasn't no beef, no hatred or nothing like that. Wish her well. This is sad. I think she had 2 or 3 children. And she was married to, if y'all remember, if y'all used to watch her husband used to always like be in the background. She would be on a panel and her husband would always be in the background. His name was Dejan or something like that. And I remember because it was like a reference to mustard or something like that. And even him and my oh my God, I don't think those lives are still up, but even he was here and I was talking to them. I remember us kind of going back and forth and he was in the background talking. Harmony husband was in the background talking, and I think my husband caught wind of like the man in the background talking or something like that. Then my husband started to talk and I'm like, no, don't just leave it alone. Like, just, it's just internet stuff or whatever like that. And baby, so it's sad to see. It's sad to see it. It truly is. So y'all send, if y'all are familiar with who she is, if y'all know her personal page, if y'all following her or come across her, send some love their way. Keep her family in your prayers. those babies lost a mother. I cannot imagine like what that must be like for them. Oh man. Hold on, y'all. Did I take a screenshot? I didn't screenshot it. Hold on, let me see if it's still on my thing. I didn't screenshot it. I don't even know if y'all will be able to see it. Anyway. Let me see. Can y'all still hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can y'all still hear me? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Hey, Dawn Marie. Oh, Angela, I'm not sure. We tag each other on some posts, but besides that, I don't run with her like that. I think she deactivates sometimes. Hey, Tori. Hey, Dawn Marie. I don't care what anyone says about you. You have a forgiving and genuine heart, Summer's Room. Oh, thank you, nonsense. Hey, roomies in the building. I see y'all. I love to see that green. Thank you so much for being a member of the page. Appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this Brandy situation real quick, okay? Because I was very confused about what even was the purpose of the live that she did, quite honestly. Like, I was very so much confused about why in the world did she even go live? Like, it was like a bunch of nothing. Thank you, calling on us. Hey, Melly Mel. Hey, Melly Mel. Why we gotta be boogies? Why we gotta be boogie butts? Hey, boogie. Why we gotta be boogie butts? I don't got no boogies in my butt. I don't got no boogies in my butt. I don't. I don't got no boogies in my butt. I don't know what you're talking about, Melly Mel. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Show your girl some love. So, do y'all, let me ask y'all a question, because I think I asked this before. Do you guys in the comment section want your comments on the screen? I know in the past it was a lot of people that said we prefer our comments not to be on the screen. Let me know if y'all don't want them on the screen. I won't put them on the screen. If you don't mind your comments being on the screen, put up a red heart. If you don't want your comments on the screen, put up a blue heart. Red for yes, blue for no. And then we're going to go ahead and get into this commentary about Brandy. So Brandy went live the other day while I'm waiting on y'all responses. I don't care, but I like the look of it. Yeah, me too. I like the look of it. But in the past, when I asked, a lot of people said they don't like their comments on the screen because when people like take snippets or whatever, they don't want to see their comments. So a lot of people was like, we don't want our stuff on the screen. Oh, look at them kissing. Hit the thumbs up, you guys, and don't be afraid to share. Sharing is Karen. Again, if you are watching and you are not subscribed to the page, subscriptions are free, okay? Free 99. And YouTube may be booting you from the live or preventing you from engaging because this is for subscribers only, meaning you have to be subscribed to the page. I'm so extra. Well, that's a good lesson. If you don't want to see it, the internet, don't say it. Ooh, baby. So, I gotta figure out how they be pinning comments and they live streams. I don't know how to do it, but I want to do it. I don't know how to do it. I switched from YouTube. They be pinning comments, not pinning comments, but like they be having like polls or something in their comments so that when you come into the live, it like prompts you. I need to figure that out. I was supposed to been did that last time I went live. I said I was going to figure it out and I didn't do it. But anyway, Brandy went live, okay? And she went live to tell us about a situation that happened between two of her friends. So apparently this friend that we now know, one of them is Sunshine, okay? I don't know if y'all missed it. I did put up a snippet covering her story. Brandy does not reveal in the story who it is, but since then we were able to, I kind of speculated that it was Sunshine, but since the video came out, I know that it was Feminine and Fierce confirmed that it was Sunshine. I don't know if she said Sunshine name in her live, but I had screenshots of her showing the arrest record. So I actually went and did my own research to confirm, since I didn't see it on her paperwork, an actual name, that it was her. She's actually bonded out today. This morning she bonded out from jail. So Brandy went live to talk about a situation between two roommates. Both of them were her friends. One of them is pregnant. She said it was a knife involved, and the other girl went to jail, and something about the friend being wrong. And when she said the friend was wrong, I interpreted that as the pregnant woman that pressed charges against Sunshine was wrong. Did y'all, hey Blasted, did anybody watch the live? Yeah, she got locked up. She got locked up. They wouldn't let her out. Did y'all understand that to be that the person that got Sunshine locked up was wrong, or that Sunshine was wrong? If y'all want to, I will play the clip so we can listen to it together. Let me know. Do y'all want me to play the clip? Because I will definitely run the clip. Whew, child. Let me see. You want me to play the clip? Play the clip? Alright, you got to tell me more than once. Hold on, let me turn my AirPods off. Turn it to my phone. And turn my noise cancellation off. And here we go. Calls the mom, claims he's setting up a payment plan to get her daughter out.
Smash that follow button.
Hey, y'all, what it do? It's your girl, is that Brandy?
Can y'all hear?
And I'm back again with another story time. Like, the saying, God gives his most strongest battles to the strongest soldiers, is true. But I think that's so unfair to his strongest soldiers in life, because I feel like it never stops for us. Like, it never stops. Like, the battle keeps on going. Like, and I think that's the part that, like, doesn't really get into me. So, y'all tune in this story time. It's the first thing I'm not. It has nothing to do with it. Like, not in the face. I'm good. Like, you know, it's just the simple fact of the events that's happening, you know, like, okay, so I'm gonna just tell y'all, okay, so friend A, I have two long-term friends, like, since I've moved out here. Hey, y'all, thank you for happening. I have two long-term friends since I moved out here. We've been friends, like, you know, like, deep down friends, like, you know, and they moved in together. One of my friends is pregnant, and one of my friends is a hothead. The hothead, you know, had a problem, basically, like, the problem, all this happened over a dog, and it's, like, over a dog, like, you know, like, okay, so the hothead goes and texts the pregnant one, and she goes, you know, hey, like, shut your dog up, you know, like, she goes, shut your dog up. So the pregnant girl gets home, and you already know, like, you know, this pregnancy, she's hormonal, like, you know, like, so it just goes 0 to 10. And I'm not going to get into many details because, like, it's still an open case. But long story short, you know, there was a knife involved, and the hothead went to jail. But all I know is the hothead wasn't being a hothead. You get what I'm saying? Like, just listen. Like, y'all always think I know what I'm talking about. Like, honestly, just listen. Like, I just need some real people to vent to right now. Like, okay, like, just listen. Like, this has nothing to do with my family. This has something to do with, you know, people that I know, and I know this person that doesn't have nobody out here, and I'm the only one left to, like, you know, do something or help this person. And, like, I kind of feel bad. Like, y'all not understanding. Like, I feel bad that I'm not in a position to help them, but I'm trying my best, you know? Like, I am trying my best, and they don't deserve to be in there for self-defense. You get what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to the situation, like, they don't deserve to be in the position that they're in for self-defense. And then it's like, I know they have so much on their head, you know, and they're the type of hothead that it's like, the more things hit them, they're not meant to be in jail, you know? Don't let nobody promise you something else. And I don't think they're mine. Like, I don't think they're mine, but it's just like, I feel bad as a friend, you know, like, and I know, like, if I was in a position to do more, I would do more, you know? Like, I just genuinely feel bad because it's like, their friendship was for years, you know, and even the long term. All right, I'm going to pause it right there real quick. It's just I think like 2 or 3 more minutes, but I want on this before I go further, okay? So it threw me off a little bit because initially I was like, when she started talking, because I remember Sunshine moved into her own place. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Where's my daughter? Alayla. Is she asleep?
Okay, so I'm back. I thought her and Sean wasn't talking anymore. Okay, so listen. We don't know what caused. Well, she said in the live, if y'all were listening, the fight started because of a dog. Sunshine was agitated by the dog. I guess the dog was barking. It sounded like the pregnant one wasn't home, probably at work or something. The pregnant one comes home, and some type of back and forth probably, ensued and led up to Sunshine being locked up. So I thought Sunshine, when Brandy first came live and was talking about it, because I remember Sunshine moved out into her own place. And I remember a live that Sunshine did. She was talking to a dog. She was talking to a puppy or something like that. And it was someone else there. I just didn't know for sure if Sunshine had an actual roommate. I didn't know if this person was visiting or like what the case was. But when she said two long-term friends, I'm like, I know her and Sunshine been friends, I think, like, since she's been in Texas. But then when Brandy said we don't know the person, which could have just been her trying to throw everybody off, I was like, And then she said that the person had nobody out in Texas, like no family. That threw me off, because I'm like, we all know that Sunshine's mom lives in Texas. At least the last I knew of, Sunshine's mom lived in Texas. Not unless her mom relocated, or whatever. So, but that's definitely who I consider it to be. And then I had heard, hold on, these dogs. And then I had got a screenshot about Feminine Affairs covering the story and confirming that it indeed was Sunshine in jail for assault on a pregnant person, and she was being held on bond. Get in here, Zara. Come on. Y'all got me outside, and I don't even have all my proper stuff. Weirdos. Sorry, y'all. See? And then I try to go live and I get all distracted because people in my house want to be doing something, and now I'm acting like Jack. At least I ain't putting y'all on hold for 30 minutes. At least I ain't putting y'all on hold for 30 minutes. Zora Marie Sean travels a lot now for her profession after burning up them shoes. Oh yeah, so, and I know a lot of y'all brought that up, like they still friends after they did that, and she was burning up shoes, and they had that falling out on social media. I don't understand why any of y'all are shocked. I don't know why any of y'all are shocked about that or thought that was going to be like the end of a friendship. Let's be honest. The type of relationships that we see playing out on social media, especially within that circle, is odd. It's not typically how, like, you would move with people or what we generally see happen, like when big fallouts happen. And the whole thing, like, with honestly, like the relationships with Brandy, the connections and the friendships and stuff, I be like, something else has to be going on, because it give me crackhead vibes. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be blunt. Like, it's like, is it, because even for me, age does not play a part in like the way they kind of run back and forth to each other and how they move. Like, with them having no real ties to one another or nothing like that. Like, the only relationship at this point I could kind of be like, oh, I get it, is Tati and Brandy relationship, right? Because they have a baby together. Regardless of how many of y'all want to try to say that's not Tati baby and da 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 da, that is her baby. So it's kind of like being stuck with somebody until that child is 18 and then beyond. Because even after that, it's going to be some situations where y'all might have to talk, y'all might have to engage. Sorry. And their relationship just is what it is. But the whole thing with like Tati, the back and forth with Trey, it's weird. It's like very, maybe because I don't understand super toxic relationships. I don't know, but I'm not shocked that they're still friends. I'm not shocked that they still talk. I'm not surprised in the least freaking bit. But something else I wanted to talk about. Not Zara coming. Oh, well, yeah, you got a point. She had a roommate. I feel out after right now. Nonsense. I know she travels for it too, but she got clients in the area. Sometimes they put money before common sense. So, so we figured out with Sunshine, right? So I'm gonna get to the next part of what she talks about because this part had me like, girl, what? That's not even making no sense. But let's listen to this part, y'all. Let me know if y'all can. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Her friend is a pregnant girl. She was like, you know, like she wrong. Like my friend is wrong, and even though this might mess up our friendship for years, my best friend is wrong. Like you know, I was about Trey. No, I'm not talking about Trey. You need to up yourself thinking about her. I say a prayer and keep it moving. Some don't consider self-defense, and that's what I was thinking. Like, that's why they're making her sit there so long, because they're not thinking of it as self-defense. And I'm like, but that's crazy. You're telling me if a pregnant woman was to try to murder me in the state of Texas, you know, like, if a pregnant woman was to come murder me in the state of Texas, they're going to get away with it? Like, I don't get no self-defense at all. Like,
let me know if y'all can hear.
To harm me and hurt me. Like, and that's really, like, what I really came on here for. Like, I just want more clarification on, like, something, you know, like, I don't know, I'm just talking. I just want to do a story time. I don't know, I miss y'all as well, you know, but this is what's been going on with me right now. Like, and then, like, I don't even want to tell y'all the dumb stuff that I did, because I also feel bad, because it's like, I don't know. I didn't know that people do this, but y'all make sure y'all do not let this happen to y'all. You know, and I'm putting this out there for the awareness of everybody else. So, the hothead's mom had called me because she was like, "Hey, Brandy, like, can you go down there and you go visit her? She needs you to come visit her, you know, and check on her." So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll go visit her. I'll go check on her." So she ended up getting her property released to me and stuff. And so she was like, you know, talk to my mom or whatever about getting my bond. You know, I have some money for my bond. So I was like, "Okay, cool. Like, I'm trying to get your bond or whatever." She had her own $500 put up for her bond. So I was like, "Okay, cool. That's something put up towards your bond." Remind you guys, I don't know how these people found out that my friend was in. Go visit her. I'll go check on her. So she ended up getting her property released to me and stuff. And so she was like, you know, talk to my mom or whatever.
Can y'all hear? I don't see no comments, so I don't know if y'all can hear or not. I don't want to keep playing it if y'all can't hear. Thank you for gifting that membership, Mel. I appreciate you. So she said the pregnant friend started it and got no charges. That was nice of you, Mel. Okay.
I'm getting my bond. You know, I have some money for my bond. So I was like, okay, cool. Like,
listen, pay attention, y'all.
She had her own $500 put up for her bond. So I was like, okay, cool. That's something put up towards your bond. Remind you guys, I don't know how these people found out that my friend was in jail, but they found out my friend was in jail and they called her mom and played like a bail bonds. So when they called her, they told her that she could make payments to the like, oh my God, it's just so much. They just, it's like, oh my God, like they played it so well that like to play like it was a bail bonds. Yeah, like I even told her she needs to get a public defender and stop talking. Like, don't talk about the case. Don't say nothing about the case. Keep your people in line and make sure that they talk to your lawyer and only your lawyer. Like, you know, like if you're gonna fight the case, because she's not pleading guilty. She was like, that's something that I can fight because I didn't even put my hands on the girl. You know, so I was just like, okay, cool. Like, but I do want to get you out because the longer you stay in there, okay, so like that's I think that's what I'm worrying about as a friend. Like the longer that my friend is in there, the more problems it's going to be for her in the long run. She has to get out and get her apartment situated. She has to get out and get her car situated. She has to get out and get her child situated. You know, I know I'm on life.
So I don't know if y'all heard what she said, but she says that she went to go visit her friend in jail. She says she went to go visit her friend in jail. The friend in jail released all of her personal property to her. And the friend also said she had $500 put to the side to help towards her bond for her to get in touch with her mom so they could situate her bond and get it paid. All of a sudden, after Brandy gets her personal belongings and, you know, I guess talk to her mom about the bond, all of a sudden, I don't even know if she got to talk to her mom yet, because I don't recall her saying if she talks to the mom yet. But she gets her personal belongings, and then after she gets her personal belongings, all of a sudden, a fake bail bondsman calls the mom to set up payments for her bond. Something that struck me very odd, because you didn't come to the internet about it until after all this happened, right? So it's not like nobody on the internet knew about it. Sunshine hasn't been live on her page. She hasn't posted any videos since like the 21st of May, right? I haven't seen anything on social media, and I don't see a lot of stuff, but I hadn't seen nobody talking about a possibility of Sunshine being in jail or being in some type of trouble until Brandy's live. So I definitely raised the brow when she was like, a bail bondsman called the mom, because I'm like, why would a bail bondsman just out the blue call the mom offering assistance on a bond? Bail bondsmen don't call you. I've never heard, like, are y'all familiar with that? I know in PA it don't work like that. Bail bondsmen are not just reaching out to you randomly. Like, you typically have to contact them. She says she has to get her child situated. Sean has her daughter there. Yeah, from what it looked like in the videos, but she wasn't doing a lot of lives and stuff. Her daughter was with her. They was out doing different stuff and things like that. So it looks like the daughter is with her in her own place. The mom sent who to jail? What you talking about nonsense? Hold on. The mom didn't send Sunshine to jail. Sunshine went to jail because the friend she got into it with sent her to jail. Right. I'm coming. Right. I ain't never heard of that. So I thought that was odd. So I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, that some money was sent to this bail bondsman and it ended up being a fluke and it didn't work out. However, it looks like Sunshine got a court appointed attorney and they worked it out so that she can get out on bond. It looked like she secured a bondsman that made her bond. It was $10,000. Let me see. The only time that happens here in Florida is if you tell them to call. But you would have spoke to a bond. Right. You would have had to have some type of communication with somebody. Like Sunshine would have had to maybe reached out to a bondsman if she was able to make a call and say, hey, call my mom to make these arrangements. It had to been some type of like prior communication. Bail bondsmen don't have time to be calling folks. They can barely keep up with the people calling them. Right. So I definitely was like, huh? Like when I heard her say that, I was like, what, girl? Like, and if I could see, like, maybe they just got some weird people around them, right? But I absolutely would be able to believe a story like that if they were on social media talking about it, like prior to it happening. Like, oh my God, Sunshine went to jail. She got a bond, because people on the internet are weird. So I could see somebody playing games like that. But the fact that nobody knew about it at all, and then all of a sudden these people trying to call a mom, like that's strange to me. Brandy said that her friend's mother called Brandy and asked her to go. Yes. Wait, she say Sean's name? You saying she said Sean's name? I missed that. But yeah, no, she's saying that the friend mom called her and said, can you go visit Sean in jail? So I don't know if that's because the mom is not in Texas and move, or if the mom is in Texas but don't have the ability or time to see Sean in jail. I don't know. Maybe Sunshine called the mom and asked her to ask Brandy to come visit. I don't know. And if someone scammed them, it had to be someone in their right, because it would have had to been somebody I know. But then again, this is me being Summer, right? This is me giving the benefit of the doubt. This is me playing devil's advocate, right? On the website, I didn't even need Sunshine's name. I couldn't remember her real name. All I did was put in, it was criminal and the date. You ain't even had to put criminal in. You could have just put a date in. So scammers who are hip to that could possibly go in, just put a date in. They want to see who freshly was booked and who has a bond that's not pending yet. And if you do enough research, you could potentially like find the person. Like people find people information all the time. So, just giving them that benefit of the doubt, giving them that, flip side, I could see, make people playing like that. Possibly, you finding somebody gullible enough that's gonna believe you if you got the right setup and you got the right lingo, that's gonna be willing to send you some coins thinking that they found a bondsman. Oh, Teresa, congratulations. Oh, okay. So then I was like, why then Brandy said I just needed some people to talk to. And I'm like, why would the internet, why would social media, why would Facebook, the place that tear you up left and right, talk trash, drag you down the street, left and right, back and forth. I mean, they turn you every which way but loose. Why would this platform be the place that you come to talk about you just looking to vent, you looking to talk? Why you ain't vent to one of your girlfriends? Or why you ain't vent to a friend? Why you ain't vent to Tati? Like, it's so many different people like you could have vented to versus coming to social media. Like, why? And now everybody and their mom know that Sunshine went to jail when nobody would have probably knew or thought of it if Brandy wouldn't have went live. Because Sunshine still ain't go live. She haven't posted nothing on social media. She ain't put no posts up, at least not on Facebook. So now you got everybody knowing that this girl was in jail. And not only that, when I went to go, not that it's a secret because Sunshine says she out here, she do what she do. When you put in her name, when I finally found her, they have a thing where you could click on and it'll tell you like their history for criminal activity. And I was like, dang, I think like in 2017 she got picked up for prostitution. And I was like, dang, Sean, you really out here selling that butt. Like you really serious about it. Like you really serious about that. Like I was like, okay, that's wild. I guess you know you gotta do what you gotta do though. Um so I thought that was interesting. And I really want to know like what happened with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like I really would like to know what happened with them coins. Let me see if I can put this up without getting flagged. Let me see what picture I could use that won't get me in trouble. I thought I had put a picture on. Yeah, I did. So something else I want to talk about, or whatever. The hairs on my neck are saying the scam story is a scam, right? But wouldn't you have to, right? But I'm saying like, unless there is a practice that if someone is in jail is listed at the front desk and the person's emergency contact is listed, I can't see them. Your whole name is listed with your date of birth. That's all you need to look up to Google somebody. If your information is public, people find information all the time. Scammers are gonna find what they need to find. Her address is even listed on there. Her address is on there. I don't know if her phone number is on there, but her address is on there. Her full name and her date of birth. It's enough information for you to find what you need to find. And at some point, I mean, you do supposed to sign paperwork, but somebody who never been through it or who is not sure how it works, like they wouldn't know that. They would think that they would probably just, if they gullible enough, they will believe it. And if they not asking questions, if somebody got a gift of gab, absolutely. People convince people of the strangest things all the time. I have family members that believe when Apple support called them and told them that the accounts was messed up and they had a back bill that they had to pay $500, would go to the store, get Apple gift cards and give them the gift card. I know people that did that. You just have to find the right gullible people. Like you just have to find the right gullible people. No, but I'm pretty sure that if you look up her name, her mom is going to come up because it's also going to give you, when you search people, it give you people that's associated with them. A lot of times family members. And I know this because I've searched people and I found their family members. Like, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know if she's bailed her out before. I don't know. You telling me like, for sure her mom has bailed her out before? I know that her prostitution case was dismissed. And it was another case on there that was dismissed. So I don't know. I can't say for certain that her mom has bailed her out before. I don't know. I haven't the faintest clue. I haven't the faintest clue. I'm not really sure. But if you're saying she's done it before, then maybe. But Brandy doesn't confirm in the video that any money was. She said that they lined it up so perfectly, but I don't know if any money was actually ever sent. Something else I want to talk about that's still in line with Brandy and all of them is Trey. Now, I know many of y'all probably already talked about this, already seen it, but let me tell you. Somebody sent me a clip of Trey getting into a beatdown. Trey getting into a fight at a pool, what looks like a pool. I didn't see no pool, but it looked like she was wearing pool attire and another girl was wearing pool attire. She had on like pants, they was opening, and she had like a bikini top. I mean, they could have just been out there in their birthday suits for whatever reason. I don't know. But when I tell y'all, it was like 4 or 5 chicks going in, like sneaking Trey from behind, all kinds of stuff. I was like, damn, shorty. I was like, that's crazy. But you could tell Trey was intoxicated. And I just want to say this. I don't want no smoke with Trey, okay? Let me tell you this. I don't want to fight you or nothing. I mean, if I have to fight you, if it came a situation where we was in the same area and some stuff went down and I had to do what I needed to do, baby, boop, boop, it's going to go down. May the best woman win. But the way she was handling herself, even being drunk with those 5 people, it was giving gorilla. It was giving beast. It was giving baby Clarissa Shields in a ring. Like she was gonna do her the way she was baby. 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 If Trey was not drunk in that situation, I think she would have gave it to those girls, okay? Because first and foremost, she walked away, and after all those people was trying to jump her, she don't even have no bruises or nothing on her face. And somebody said that her face is swollen. I don't know if I could say that her face is swollen only because weight. Trey has put on some weight. She's not a little skinny mini no more. She's a big girl. Like she's a big girl. She got meat on them bones. But even if she did, like for that many people to have jumped on her like that, like she shouldn't have came out of that thing unscathed. She don't got a black eye. She don't got no cut. She don't look like she bleeding nowhere. Like the fact she was able to just walk out of that party like that and go, and the people yelled out something about Crips. So y'all was gangbangers. Y'all were part of a gang, jumped her like y'all did, and let her walk out of this party. Like just walk out. She was able to just say, all right, I'm out. And from my understanding how Trey explained it, she said it was over jealousy, like some boy, like, some little petty stuff, something about boys was on her body. And I guess the girlfriend wasn't feeling it, like catching them looking or whatever. So instead of them addressing the dude, they come at her. You know what I'm saying? And then it was something about a friend that Trey was with that she was getting into. And so then Trey like went to protect a friend, and it was just a mess. But I ain't see no friend. I don't know who Trey friend is. In this video, all you saw was Trey. All you saw was Trey swinging. And, they was walking away, and then the girl snuck her from behind. I'm like, that's corny. Like, why would you sneak her from behind? Like, if you was going to fight, like, don't sneak her. But I definitely think if Trey was not intoxicated, she would have gave them girls. She would have gave them the business. Because she already was holding her own drunk. Like, and she called them out after the incident. She fixed her hair. I guess they pulled some of her braids out. She had extensions in. She fixed her hair the next day and called them out. Called them out, said, what's up? She said, none of them trying to fight. None of them got smoke. Everybody quiet now. I said, ooh, not quiet. And she said that one of the dudes was supposed to be setting it up so they could fight again. But I guess nobody not trying to see her. I guess nobody not trying to see her. Nah, I think it's... let me see. Do I have another picture of her? I don't know. I could be wrong. But she don't look like it's puffy. I don't see no knots. I don't know. I don't see what you see. I don't see nothing. I don't see it. This was, I think, the night of the party. And the other picture was the day after the party. But I don't know. I know Trey about her business, baby. She was boop, boop, bopping, doo-doo-doo, dopping, like, Shorty went in. And it's so quiet because I'm on live by myself. It's just like, it's insane. It's a bit insane. Now, I don't have no picture, but I wanted to talk about the hold on, wait, before we get in that. Y'all see this picture? This is what somebody asked for, right? This is a prom dress that somebody asked for. And this is what they got. Can y'all see that? It's giving mummy. It's giving mummy. They asked for this, but they got this. It's giving money. So are you saying yes? You said it, but I'm agreeing with you. Cause I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Yeah, they was trash. Them, I said for y'all, whoever is the leader of their pack or whatever it's called out there, they need to whoop they behinds back out of the gang. Like they need to be jumped out of the gang. The leader need to put paws on them for embarrassing them the way that they did, because it's no way 4 or 5 people let somebody walk out. Then it makes it even worse because y'all gangbangers. Like, and y'all be getting beat up to get in the gang. And then you let somebody walk out of a place that y'all jumped. They shouldn't have been able to walk. Like they should have had the need the ambulance to come in and roll them out. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Dang, I forget what I just was about to talk about before I put that dress up. Dang, I lost my hey cupcake. I lost my train of thought of what I was going to talk about. Let me see if I could jog my memory. Damn, can't remember what I was going to talk to y'all about. Look at my little This is my nephew, my puppy. This is my puppy nephew. I'm his auntie. That's my little nephew. No, the proms was something that I did. I said that to get it out the way for something else I was going to talk about. It wasn't the proms. It was something else I was going to talk about. I can't remember. Oh, it was about Ivan. It was about Ivan. That's the Mister. I don't know who he looking for out the window. That is not Fendi. That is a Mister. That is Mister. That is my sister's dog. That's why I say I'm the auntie. I don't know who he looking for out that window, but he was looking for somebody. So I'm not really sure what exactly was said, right? Because I never saw Dramas and Doobies original post. I didn't see Calling Out Nonsense post. All I saw was the aftermath. I seen Mookie put up a post. Mookie went live. I had got inboxes from 2 different people, the actual picture that people was like talking about. And I was in Jack's comments, and everybody was kind of like saying, no, that's not what she said. Yes, that's what she said. That is what she said. No, that's so I don't know what drama. So my comments were not originally about Dramas and Doobies. It just was in general. But he wasn't liking y'all posting that baby because he was trying to get y'all up out of there. Yeah, he a Frenchie. No, that's not. Fendi is actually darker than that. Fendi is a darker color than from him. I forget what I just was gonna say. My mind is foggy now. My mind is foggy. I forget what I was gonna say about the damn picture. I forget what I was gonna say and why I brought up Dramas and Newbies. I never seen any of the posts or stuff, nothing that was put up. But when I saw the picture and people was trying to say like, he was naked and and this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, well, I don't know if he's naked or not in that picture. I can see why people perceived it that way. I said, but I don't know or not if he's naked. You can't see his complete bottom. So I'm like, it's not like his genitalia was hanging out or nothing like that. I'm like, so he could have had on boxers or tidy whities. They could have been pushed up, to his waist where you couldn't see it on his legs. And I'm like, I thought it was a cute picture. So, and then I'm like, so I'm not gonna make that assumption or whatever. And I'm like, it doesn't make me feel creepy or uncomfortable. And I'm like, we all have a different view, a different perspective of what we will do and what we won't do. I think almost everybody on this internet, almost everyone on this internet has done something that people won't agree with or disagree with or, don't like. And I think the thing that we forget is everybody does not live by your moral compass or your moral code or like your boundaries. What you may think is too far or is not okay does not mean that the other person is going to feel that way, but also we have to remember this is a public platform. So when you put something up, people going to talk about it. When you put yourself on these platforms, people are going to talk about it. People are going to have an opinion, especially if you are in a circle or you're in a sector or whatever you want to call it, or a region where drama is prone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if you don't want certain things to be said or certain things to happen, you have to either just not give a F, have that I don't give a F, let people say what they're going to say, or not post it. You know what I'm saying? Because people are going to have something to say. Like, it's no way, because I heard that the picture got removed, and I don't know how fast after he posted it got removed. I don't know what his reason was for the picture being removed, but like, and maybe it was hindsight. Maybe it was like, oh snap, they're gonna be trying to draw. Let me take this down. You know what I'm saying? Like hindsight, like let me take it down because people gonna do too much. I can see how it look, or somebody inbox. I don't know. They was mad I had an opinion. Hey, Dramas and Doobies. Oh snap, I wasn't reading the comments. Let me see. I was pointing out the hip. I seen your video. I actually shared it. Um, I replied to comments saying that he said he wasn't naked when they asked if he was. I don't know if he was wearing drawers or not. I said there's no way to confirm that he was or that he wasn't, because it's possible that he was, and you just couldn't see them. Um, I was pointing out the hypocrisy. So what was the when you say, because I saw your video dramas and doobies when you spoke about when you were like clearing it up. So when you say you were talking about the hypocrisy, like did somebody say something in the comments that you saw dragging somebody else about something that was similar, or was it like just a general posting, or like was it about them? Or whatever. They ain't mad at 2K for posting the picture because he agreed. 2K posted the picture? I didn't know 2K posted a picture. What? So they was cool. They was cool because it was positive. His outlook was positive and yours wasn't. I ain't see that. I don't know. They was mad I had that. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time. With as many years that he has been on social media and all the things his book implies, how did he think that pic where could be perceived as him being naked was good? He probably wasn't thinking about how it could be perceived. He's just a happy father with a baby, sharing a moment that he probably was proud of. In the moment, everybody is not always thinking about what was happening before, what's going on around them. Sometimes that's not the thought process. Sometimes you are just in the moment of your happiness and you want to share that. So while everybody else is so concerned about what happened prior or what has been said or what was going on, that's not his thought process right now. He's just a proud father, finally with a baby girl that he clearly is in awe of. And he just thought it was a nice picture. Because when I seen it, I was like, oh, that's cute. I didn't think, oh, he naked. That was not my first interpretation of that picture, like at all. Because I hadn't seen the picture until somebody inboxed it to me. I hadn't seen the picture until somebody inboxed it to me. And when I saw it, I was like, oh. And then when they said, people said what they said, I was like, I don't know if I see it that way. I don't know if I can, I can't say that, because this is a possibility and that is a possibility. But I'm always going to give the flip side. Y'all know that's how I do. If it's a window or a space for you to kind of be like, oh, but it could be this or it could be that, I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it. Yeah, but everybody not worried about that. Like that's why I said everybody have their own perception and their own boundaries. Like some people don't post their kids at all because of they're concerned about creeps and weirdos on the internet and what they could be doing with pictures. Some people feel like I'm not going to live in that kind of fear. What I don't know won't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to not live my life because somebody want to be a creepazoid. Everybody don't live with that boundary. Everybody don't have that same view. You know what I'm saying? Like the conversation of a few weeks ago about little boys with swim trunks on and having their tops off. I don't have a problem with that. Some of y'all have a problem with that. It was some people that was like, the black internet and this is that and the third dark internet and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, that ain't my concern. You know what I'm saying? I have a son and I definitely have posted us at the beach or at a pool or he in his shorts, his shirt is off. And I'm not thinking, oh, what if some creep see my son in his shorts on social media? That's not my thought. That's not my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you're wrong or that I'm right. I'm just saying people have their own boundaries, their own perspective. You know what I'm saying? So like what you might think is doing too much, somebody else might be like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like Dawn Marie, for example. Dawn Marie dog got hurt. Dawn Marie dog got hurt. He got into a little scrappy scrap. She got into a little scrappy scrap with another dog. And when she told me the dog got hurt, I was like, oh, and just as that and the third. And I seen, I'm like, girl, just, clean it out, put some antibiotic on it, antibiotic cream on here, and wrap it up. She think the dog need to go to the vet. Take the dog to the vet. They end up giving the dog a couple of 2-3 stitches or whatever like that. Give her some antibiotics or whatever like that. I'm like, all that was precautionary. And he didn't need those 2-3 stitches. It would have been fine. Right? However, she went because that's her boundary. Like she over the top. For me, baby, I'd have cleaned that womb up, put some triple antibiotic on here, wrapped it up so that it could stay clean, and that baby would have been just fine. You know what I'm saying? But everybody different. Everybody different. I said, yeah, you true. I already said that. We agree. We definitely agree with that. We entitled to our opinions in public. Yeah. And that's why I said in the beginning, like, when you make something when you publicize something, people are going to have an opinion, especially if you are in a mix. Like, especially if you are in a mix. Like, it's like me coming on social media and put something out that could be perceived as messy or nasty, or when I made a mistake and turned my camera on. Baby, I knew it was going to be shared, it was going to be talked about. People wasn't going to give me no grace. And once it hit the public platform, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. In your opinion, did you say something before that, Dramas and Doobies? But I don't know exactly what you said, Dramas and Doobies, because I didn't see your original post. But I definitely agree that if May, because it just is what it is, if May would post a picture with Baby P or um Junior, and it was depicted like she could possibly be naked, the internet would have had a freaking 3 alarm fire. It would have been like somebody called Yogi the Bear. You know what I'm saying? Get the and it probably would have been CPS calls made. It probably would have been police knocking at the door, firefighters coming, like people signing petitions. It'd have been all kinds of, alarms going off. So if that's the point you were making, I agree. I don't know what D&D said because I missed it or it didn't show me on here. I don't know why. Cupcake, I'm gonna throw something at her. Laugh aloud. Give her a couple boop bops. If that's the point you were making, like as far as talking about like hypocrisy, I definitely agree. Connie probably would have went live, dragging herself and saying all kinds of stuff. Tibby probably would have been. Ooh, I said her name. I don't never say her name. She probably would have went live and had all kinds of stuff to say. And I ain't gonna lie, maybe even Mookie would have probably had something to say. So if that was your point, then I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Um, but I could also see why Mookie and them don't like when people mess with their folks. They just don't, regardless of your point makes sense or whatever. They don't want to hear it. But so if that was, I didn't see your post, but if yes, and they both have and touch the baby, so why not the same treatment? Well, I even ain't never confirmed that he got the herpaderps. I know people can assume that he do because May says she got it. But he's never confirmed that he has it. So I don't know. May has also said that she's never had an outbreak down there. So I don't know. I don't know. You know me, I don't like to say what somebody got unless they said they got it. And I ain't never seen him say he got it. So I don't know. That's still out up for debate. That's why I said for you it's no confirmation. For me, it is. Like, I'm not gonna put something on somebody unless they confirm it. You know what I'm saying? So I could see how you come to that conclusion though. I could definitely see, but he's never confirmed it. And I know people personally who are married in relationships who they are positive for it, but their partner does not have it. Their partner does not have it. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. But baby, I seen pages getting taken down and all kinds of stuff. I said, ooh, wait, Dramas and Doobies. Did the post just come down or did they take your page? I was kind of confused. This picture is crazy. He just ain't been tested, so he thinks that gives him a pass. Did your page get taken on Facebook or they just take the post that you put up? Cause I seen calling out nonsense, they took her post down, but then they gave it back. And while I'm waiting on that answer, I just want to let y'all know that Summer's Room on Facebook is still sitting in cyber space. The body has not been picked up, secured, or nothing. Unfortunately, we have not collected any funding for the funeral services, and I reached out to Meadow Funeral Home to try to get them to pick up the body, but I think they think I was joking. I'm gonna try them one more time because he actually laughed at me. So I'm gonna reach out to them one more time to see if I can get them to pick up the body at least. But I need to get these funds up for this service. My page is good. I deactivated it. That's all they took. Oh, okay. Yeah, you always deactivate. But I saw you comment underneath I think calling out nonsense post and said they took yours. So I didn't know if you meant the post or the page. Um So I'm trying to get the page picked up, um, and get this funeral stuff together. But I got one donation, and I said we just gonna have to do what we have to do with that one donation. I'm also wanted to announce that my YouTube page is clear and safe. Shout out to YouTube, cyber, I don't know what to call them, customer service, or whoever do their checks for copyrights. Shout out to them for being real people that do real things, that communicate and get back. All of those things were free and clear from my page. I have not one copyright strike on my page. Thank you. Facebook has not gotten back to me at all. They have not said a peep. So even though I think it should have worked the same way for Facebook, because Facebook is operated by bots, I think Summer's Room is gone forever. But do not fret. Do not fret. I still post on Facebook. I have other monetized pages. I was not making any money on Facebook anyway, so I'm not sad about Summer's Room being gone. It is what it is. But if you like to read the articles, like the little short articles I write, you guys can come on over to Summer Young page. I think I might change that name to Summer's Room 2.0. I'm thinking about it. I actually have a Summer's Room 2.0 that I had that I thought about building, and then I said, I'm not about to build this page up. I think it got like 100 followers on there, and I'm like, you can't even get the same monetization tools as before you could get. So I didn't see it as a benefit. I don't think so. But I do still post on my other page. If you click on a hashtag or type in Summer's Room, the other page should pop up. But my YouTube is still good. I might get a little sporadic again, only because I'm thinking about going back to baking. I took my first order the other day, and I don't know if y'all saw the reel that I posted, but I actually did a wedding cake, and it turned out wonderful. The clients were super pleased with the outcome of the cake. And because it didn't give me any major problems with doing it, and it was so large, I said, well, maybe I can get back into this and stop playing. I was trying to show y'all a picture, but is this it? Is this the cake? Go cry about itches. Hey, Nay. I find it funny. I am so irrelevant, yet they always up in arms about what I post, in my opinion. Girl, if they take my page, I'll just make another and still have these 3 or 4 scream money. Hey, letter N. Breezy, you bought a fish plate? Oh, I missed it. Let me go check it out. Oh, I missed it. So I got 2 platters purchased. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I didn't even see it. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting back into, not thinking about, I'm gonna start. I don't know if I want to start taking custom orders again, or if I want to just bake and offer stuff. I haven't figured it out yet, or how I want to go about relaunching. I need to figure out how I'm gonna relaunch my business officially. Um so yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Lamb Chop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did my little ones, little twos. Shorty out here. I got some capabilities. You know what I'm saying? I got some things I could do. Other than blog and be messy on social media. So if I start taking orders, and I still have old clients calling me, trying to get me to bake, trying to get me to decorate. I have people on my head, like, still. So I think once I do my relaunch, I don't think it's going to be hard for me to get orders. And if my orders start rolling back in like they were, I'm not even gonna have time to blog. I used to be, when I say I used to be so busy with cake orders and decorating, I didn't even have time to blog. I didn't have time. Thank you, Nancy. I didn't have time for it. So I don't want to give it up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make it do what it do. But yeah. So that's pretty much what I wanted to come on here and talk about. Thank you guys for chilling and hanging with me and engaging with me. Um oh, did y'all see the Cardi B and Offset thing? Did y'all see that? I don't got time to cover that right now, though. I gotta go. But if y'all didn't see that Cardi B and Offset clip, go watch the clip. It's a short that I put up, and it's also a video. I think the short that I put up is not in the long form video. I think I cut it off by mistake. But if you listen to the video first and then you go watch the short, they all kind of go together. The short is the part after I think my video ends. But I believe everything Cardi is saying. I normally am not the type that like kind of like try to go with something without like something tangible. But I, for whatever reason, Cardi talking and what she said makes sense, and I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. But thank y'all again for tuning in and vibing with me. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Be kind. Compliment somebody today. Make their day. Again, keep Harmony's family in your prayers. Cause dang, Shorty gone. So we had Harmony pass away, and we had Rachel go. Life is short, man. You be here one day and go on the next, man. So love hard. Love hard. Do what you want to do in life because you might not have tomorrow to do it. Don't wait for tomorrow when you could do it today. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
The tea is coming soon. We got the tea. If you're at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room. The tea is coming soon. We got the tea. If you're at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.